can mix together. Chỗ này cháu cứ
The lacquer work is a craft that embodies the industriousness and collective wisdom that the Vietnamese people have honed and passed down from one generation to the next. The craft has retained its unique and valuable identity as a testament and cultural heritage of the people of Vietnam.
We still believe that the lacquer is very special thing. It's kind of our traditional culture. We have to keep. I want to keep it. Also, when I'm teaching the student and work with students, I show them the very special thing that the other kind of the other medium for art cannot get. The very special thing like the lacquer.
The Vietnamese son mới belongs in the same craft category as the lacquer work of other ASEAN countries. The Vietnamese people continue to value this craft, and by keeping it alive, they are perpetuating the knowledge passed down by previous generations.
ธงชาติและเพลงชาติไทยเป็นสัญลักษณ์ของความเป็นไทยเราจงร่วมใจยืนตรงเคารพธงชาติด้วยความภาคภูมิใจในเอกราชและความเสียสละของบรรพบุรุษไทย
ประเทศไทยรวมและเนื้อชาติไทยเป็นประชารัฐผ้าไทยของไทยทุกส่วนอยู่ดำรงคงไว้ได้ทั้งมวลด้วยแค่ล้วนหมายรักษาพันยินไทยนิรักสงบแต่ถึงรบไม่กล้าเอกราชจะไม่ให้ใครคุมขีสละเลือดทุกอย่างเป็นชาติทะเลพระเลือกประเทศชาติไทยก็ไม่มีชัยชโย
Thailand thinks deeply for ways to promote unique Thai wisdom in keeping well and healthy to the world. With this same wisdom, we bring better health to the people of the world. We think deeply for ways to ensure Thai spa products offer true benefits of nature. We think for ways to establish Thailand as a world-renowned hub of holistic healthcare businesses. We are proud to bring our thoughtfully crafted wisdom and proven business know-how to world markets, helping to make the world a healthier, happier place. Think Wellbeing Hub. Think Thailand.
The Kingdom of Thailand, the land of smiles, enriched in beauty and abundance, a diverse culture never seen before, where people from all walks of life live together in peace and unity.
Good foods. Good life. The land of smiles. This is Thailand. My home, your home. Our home, our country, stronger together.
Sawasdee and welcome to Newsline. We're broadcasting live on NBT, Radio Thailand FM 88 and on NBT World. It's Friday, June 29th of 2018 and you're with me, Sandra Han Utsaha. His Majesty the King has called for mobile kitchens to be set up to provide food for the rescue operation of the youth football team. His Majesty King Maha Vajiralongkorn has expressed his support by sending Air Vice Marshal Jakrapong Hom Grailat to Tham Luang Cave in Chiang Rai Province to oversee the establishment of 2 mobile kitchens to feed rescue officials. The kitchens were set up in front of the cave and the coordination center. His Majesty has also provided 2,000 raincoats for officials during their operation. Interior Minister General Anupong Paujinda had previously relayed a message from the office of His Majesty's Principal Private Secretary regarding the rescue operation, in which His Majesty urged those not directly involved with the rescue to remain outside the cave so that officials can operate effectively. Tham Luang is a large limestone cavern in the Tham Luang Khun Nam Nang Non Forest Park. The attraction is usually closed at the beginning of the rainy season due to dangers from flooding. The 12 boys and their football coach are believed to have entered the cave last Saturday. Rescuers have punched a hole into the side of a mountain in a desperate attempt to drain rising water from the flooded cave where 12 boys and their football coach have been missing for several days. Major General Bancha Duriyapat, coordinating the rescue, has said that overnight rain had raised water levels again, and authorities switched off power and water pumps for fear of electrical hazards. They had changed the drilling method from an oblique to horizontal angle, but failed. Bancha said Thai Navy SEALs, UK cave diving experts and a U.S. military team were inside the cave, and rescuers were continuing to work despite the rain and setbacks. At a morning briefing, the Thais explained that water levels had been rising overnight at a rate of about 15 centimeters per hour, complicating efforts to squeeze through tight passages, some of which require divers to contort their bodies around L-shaped bends. Divers have been unable to navigate passages filled with muddy water, and rescuers are seeking alternative ways of entering the sprawling cave. They hope to find hidden shafts in the mountain that might offer a back door into the caverns. Deputy National Police Chief Wirachai Songmeta said he will join more than 600 people in combing the mountain for possible cracks. PTT Exploration and Production Public Company Limited, or PTTEP, is taking part in the search for 13 children and their soccer coach inside Tham Luang Cave. Drones used for petroleum exploration will be deployed during the search. PTTEP petroleum exploration expert Thana Saran Wechapan said a team from the company will use 3 drones to survey the area in a radius of 2 kilometers on the mountain. The drones are equipped with a thermographic camera to take aerial images and create 3D maps. The team will give all information gained from the drone survey to another team responsible for drilling the cave. Robots with a sonar scanner and solid pipes for water pumps will also be deployed. Meanwhile, Supreme Commander General Tan Chayan Sisuwan said Australia will send its disaster mitigation officers and equipment to join the rescue operation. They are expected to arrive at Tham Luang Cave soon. The Prime Minister is also planning to visit Tham Luang Cave in Chiang Rai later today to give moral support to the families of the victims and rescuers. According to spokesperson of the Prime Minister's office, Lieutenant General Sansan Kaukamnut, Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha has expressed his deep concern over the children and their football instructor trapped inside Tham Luang Cave in Masai district of Chiang Rai after learning about the latest report and the difficulty of the rescue mission from Interior Minister General Anupong Paujinda. He said the Prime Minister will visit the operation site today and had specifically instructed officials not to prepare a welcoming party, but to remain focused on the mission. He said General Prayut wishes to give the rescuers and the families of the missing kids encouragement personally. The spokesperson said the Prime Minister will be briefed with the latest situation and feedback from officials and related personnel. Lieutenant General Sun Sun also dismissed the rumor that the Chiang Rai Provincial Administrative Organization has dispatched officials to maintain the road leading to Tham Luang Cave in anticipation of the Prime Minister's visit. The spokesperson explained that the work has been done to the route earlier to facilitate the transportation of equipment needed in the rescue operation. The U.S. Embassy in Thailand has collaborated with Google Arts and Culture to launch a digital version of the Great and Good Friends exhibition. At the event, U.S. Ambassador to Thailand Glyn T. Davies said that the Great and Good Friends exhibition, which is currently being held at the Queen Sirikit Museum of Textiles, or QSMT, marks 200 years of U.S.-Thai friendship. However, as the event comes to an end on June 30th, the U.S. Embassy has worked with Google Arts and Culture to digitize the exhibition that showcases historic gifts exchanged between the two countries between the years 1818 and 2018. Ambassador Davies noted that the Great and Good Friends online exhibition will represent the gifts from the United States to the Kingdom of Thailand and further cement the long relationship. Country Director of Google Thailand, Ben King, then revealed that the joint collaboration on the online museum aligns with the goals of the company. As Google Thailand intends to drive the digital economy, its primary areas of focus are connectivity, local business, and education. King asserted that cutting-edge digital technology will improve the classroom experience and enhance access to stories of friendship between the two countries for people around the world. The digital version of the show can now be viewed at g.co/greatandgoodfriends. Meanwhile, program manager of Google Arts and Culture, Suhair Khan, demonstrated several features of the Great and Good Friends online exhibition. The digital archive, that is, houses artifacts, stories, letters, videos, street views, and expeditions from various sources. Khan added that the digitization of historical items is challenging, but is very beneficial and complementary to the real museum.
Definitely. So the challenges, of course, stem from the fact that these are very, very important artifacts. There's a lot of responsibility in making sure that they are digitized in the best way, working with preservationists and conservationists to maintain their quality. The benefit, of course, is that anyone can now see them in incredible amounts of detail, whether you're a student or a researcher or a tourist. It really helps to open up craftsmanship and historical records, things like textiles or letters from President Lincoln that nobody would really be able to see together in one place. And of course, the other benefit is that it's online forever. So even when the exhibition ends, people can come and explore from the benefit of their own home. And of course, if they're not able to make it to Bangkok in time. But a lot of the challenges were made easier because of the collaboration with Ambassador Davies and his team in Bangkok, as well as with the museum, Queen Sirikit Museum, which really helped to facilitate bringing all of this content together into one place.
And just before the break, please allow me to say that the thoughts and prayers of all of us here at Newsline are with the youth football team. We'll be right back with more of Newsline. Stay tuned.
On the Insider Thailand this week, we talked to Dr. Kanit Sangsupan, Secretary General of the Eastern Economic Corridor Office.
So let's look into detail, particularly with the implementation of the EEC.
For those the new ESCA, what we aim to have actually is aim to have the technologies to keep that technology, spinning up that technology to the new generation.
Find out more with the Insider Thailand.
This Sunday, 9 in the evening on NBT and NBT World.
Welcome back to the program. Japan has expressed interest in investing in the Eastern Economic Corridor, or EEC, while Thailand has indicated a desire for the country to provide human resources, science, and technological development in support of target industries. Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha welcomed Japanese Minister of Foreign Affairs Taro Kono to Thailand to the third conference on cooperation among East Asian countries for Palestinian development, or CEAPAD-3. The Prime Minister expressed his condolences to the minister over the fatal earthquake that recently took place in Japan's Kansai region and assured him that Thailand is ready and willing to provide aid as a close friend of Japan. The minister thanked the premier and the Thai nation before saying that members of the Japanese private sector are interested in investing in the Thai government's target industries in the EEC. General Prayut assured him that the government would provide them with full support. The Prime Minister further applauded Japan for showing interest in joining the Ayeyarwady Chao Phraya Mae Khong Economic Cooperation Strategy, or ACMEX, which he said would build sustainable development along the Mekong River, as well as advance the ASEAN community. The Japanese foreign minister reminded those in attendance that Tokyo will be hosting the 10th Mekong River Delta Japan Leaders Summit later this year and expressed his hope that Thai representatives would be present. The government has organized the International Tapioca Conference for a fifth consecutive year. The event is a place where public and private stakeholders from around the world can exchange views and hear about trends in production and processing, as well as the latest technologies and innovations in Thailand's cassava industry. This year featured a meeting between Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, and Thailand to establish guidelines for exchanging information on production and collaborating on marketing to stabilize cassava prices and increase farmers' income. The conference also hosted business matching activities, resulting in purchase deals between Thai businesses and foreign importers such as China, Turkey, Japan, India, and Indonesia. In total, the agreements struck at the conference represented over 1.49 million metric tons of cassava trade, worth over 14 billion baht. Commerce Minister Sontira Sontithiravorn urged cassava growers to trust in the government's measures to develop the production sector and find new sales opportunities. The government has used the conference to promote confidence in Thai cassava and Thailand as the world's top producer and exporter. It has also sought opportunities in new markets such as New Zealand and Turkey, which is expected to push the average prices to 3 baht and 15 satang per kilogram, the highest in 10 years. Cassava exports in the first 4 months of the year topped 360,000 metric tons. While volume decreased by almost 8%, the trade value increased by 20.26% compared to the same period last year to $1.18 billion. Now, one of the most important elements in any organization is the human capital. For your organization to grow and be successful, you need to find and keep the best talent. I recently spoke with Ms. Nathia Saul, a director of recruitment specialist Robert Walters Thailand, on their findings regarding this very topic.
สวัสดีค่ะ คุณนัตยา thank you so much for joining us. So Robert Walters' paper, the topic is how to attract and retain the right talent to grow your business internationally. Now, why address this particular issue?
Sure, because I think when we talk about recruiting, a lot of people will think and assuming that Thailand were looking to changing their jobs into the international multinational companies. But actually, in reality, we noticed it from the past few years that actually they interested in working for the Asian company as well. So that's something that is a topic that I think people overlook, and we want to talk about a little bit more.
Okay.
Yes.
So Kunathia, Robert Walters has interviewed more than 5,000 HR professionals, hiring managers, and candidates in both Asian and Western companies across mainland China, Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Taiwan, and Vietnam. So what insight do you have for us?
Sure. So basically, from the interview that we have, we actually collect the key motivators for the talent when they're changing the job. So the first one is about the pay and benefits. That could be a top attraction for the talent candidates, and they also believe strongly in the potential growth of the company, that if they join in the long term, how the company will be growing. Also, the branding of the company is very essential for them to make a decision of which company they will make the long-term career with. In terms of the internal promotion and career development, it is something that we cannot overlook, and they take it very serious more than the pay that they will receive when they work for the company. Lastly, the sense of entrepreneurship, it is very important for them to be part to grow the business.
So please tell us about Robert Walters' findings for Thailand.
Sure. From this white paper, from the 5,000 survey that we have done, approximately 240 hiring manager has done the survey, and we found that 62.5% of Thailand company planning to grow internationally and globalize their company, and 50% of Thailand companies seeing the importance of hiring the right employee that have the potential to help growing their business.
So are we talking about locally, both locally and internationally sourced candidates, and at what level are the candidates? Are they lower, middle, or upper, or all levels?
Okay, so we're basically talking about sourcing locally and internationally, and what we focus is actually mid-level up to the senior level.
Okay.
So when we're talking about locally, mean the candidate that could be in the country, that open to work internationally, or travel or relocation. So it's different cases.
Okay, and one follow-up question to that: why middle and upper level employees?
Okay, because the key strength of Robert Walters actually focus on the managerial level up into the senior management, and this is a group of talent that start to have the limited pool of the candidates in the market. That's why we want to be specialized in the mid to senior level.
Okay, fantastic.
Yes.
Do we know what Thai employees or candidates are looking for in a potential employer?
Sure. So what we found throughout the surveys and with our experience as well, the pays and benefits is something that they consider
first
as a
and
key.
foremost.
Yes, absolutely. And then what they believe in the business, how the potential of the business will be growing, that is another second reason. And the top third reason that they are thinking is how they develop their personal career within the organization in the long term.
So retaining employees is a key challenge for all organizations. Why would employees choose to leave an Asian company?
Okay, there are top three reasons for our white paper that we have done the research. The first one is when the talent joining the Asian company, if there is no clear career progression plan, that will be the reason that can drive them to leave. Secondly, if there's not enough opportunity within the company to grow, because lots of time the Asian company owned by the owner, so when you develop to a certain stage, there's no more development in terms of taking place of the CEO level. Thirdly, less transparency in terms of company decision and change. Basically, they want to be involved in terms of the big decision making. So entrepreneurship, it is something that is very important.
Very interesting.
Yes.
So Kun Anathia, based on the findings of Robert Walters that you've shared with us, everything you've talked about so far, what are the key strategies that organizations can employ to attract and also retain employees?
Okay, from the research that we have done, again, we have the top three main reasons. Main key that they should focus is firstly, you should build your employer proposition to help attract the talent, and that we're talking about the competitive salary range and also the company expansion strategy. Secondly, it's maintain your unique company culture. Get the employee to involve in the CSR or any sociable activities that could help. Lastly, is provide a clear structure on training and career development. Be clear from the first day when they join what they're going to be in 3 or 5 years, and that can help keeping the talent and attract them.
Okay, Kun Nathia, thank you so much for sharing Robert Walters' findings on how to attract and retain employees with us. ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ And today, Sipsong Pana aims to develop tourism for visitors from around the world to come and feel the nature and lifestyle of local villagers. And here's a report on that.
The autonomous prefecture of Sichuan-Panna is situated in an extreme south of Yunnan province and covers some 19,700 square kilometers. Over 80% of the area is strewn with varieties of trees and grasses.
We have continually developed our tourist industry. We have the advantages of perfect ecology, which can bring out the potential distinctively favorable to the enhancement of our economy.
Over the last several years, Sichuan-Panna, Thailand, Laos, and Myanmar jointly set up mechanisms of cooperation, bilateral talks, and shared public relations campaigns to promote the transnational tourism of the Golden Square.
Last year, about 600,000 tourists visited Sichuan-Panna, about 120,000 of whom being Thais, who came in through Mohan border pass. Since last April, there have been direct flights from Sichuan-Panna to Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai.
Ethnic minority people include a large number of Thai villagers who live in Jinhong, a major city of the autonomous Sichuan-Panna prefecture. Most of the Thai villagers are strict Buddhists who have built temples in almost every community with magnificent, distinctive art and architecture. Besides a written language of their own, Thai villagers have a speaking language which sounds considerably familiar to Thai language and comparable to dialect of northern Thai villagers who find it easy to communicate with Thai villagers. Since their lifestyle gradually adjusts to modern times, Thai villagers have increased earnings from tourist industry, like those in Sichuan-Panna Thai Nationality Garden.
Being a young Thai villager, I am so glad to take part in developing Sichuan-Panna. At Tyler Garden, we make earnings from the sales of handicraft items, dry fruits, and homestay accommodations. Each household income has substantially increased up to 30,000 yuan annually.
Sichuan-Panna is a major junction between southern China, with Southeast Asian countries intervened with long-term bilateral cooperation, and the preservation of the environment and the local villagers' lifestyle. I'm Asma Tingkakao reporting from Sichuan-Panna, Yunnan for NBT World.
On to some global stories now. A gunman fired through a glass door at a newspaper in the Maryland capital of Annapolis and sprayed the newsroom with gunfire on Thursday, killing at least 5 people and injuring several others. Local political leaders said that the suspect has been apprehended and no motive is known for the attack at the Capital Gazette newspaper. Authorities said that law enforcement in Baltimore and New York City deployed protective forces to major media outlets as a precaution. Anne Arundel County Executive Steve Hsu told a news conference that the shooter is in custody and is being interrogated at this time. For now, the Annapolis shooting is being treated as a local incident and not one that involves terrorism, a law enforcement official said. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, or FBI, is on the scene assisting local authorities. And before we say goodbye this morning, here are the latest World Cup match results and upcoming match fixtures. Last night, Poland downed Japan 1-0, Colombia defeated Senegal 1-0, Panama was defeated by Tunisia 2-1, and Belgium overpowered England 1-0. Yesterday, Belgium and England from Group G made it to the final 16, and so did Colombia and Japan from Group H. To recap, the final 16 are Uruguay and Russia from Group A, Spain and Portugal from Group B, France and Denmark from Group C, Croatia and Argentina from Group D, Brazil and Switzerland from Group E, Sweden and Mexico from Group F, Belgium and England from Group G, and finally Colombia and Japan from Group H. The next matches will be on June 30th at 9 p.m. France will face Argentina, and then at 1 a.m. Uruguay will square off with Portugal. On the following day, July 1st, Spain will go up against Russia and Croatia will meet Denmark at 9 p.m. and 1 a.m. respectively. On July 2nd, Brazil will meet Mexico at 9 p.m. Then Belgium will take on Japan at 1 a.m. Finally, the round of 16 will conclude on July 3rd with Sweden versus Switzerland at 9 p.m. and Colombia taking on England at 1 a.m. And that concludes today's edition of Newsline. If you have any comments or suggestions, do feel free to send them to us at newsline.nbt@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Facebook by simply typing in NNT, or check out our show on Facebook Live and other content at our website, thainews.prd.go.th/en. I'm Sandra Han Utsaha for Newsline. Have a great day and a wonderful weekend, and here's looking to good news. Swadee ka.